Hi. This morning, your word of the day. Perhaps I hope this motivates, inspires, and revives your understanding, so that we may become better people. Now, I'm reminded of a story that I heard. First time I heard it was being told by my grandfather. About blind people, a group of blind people who were to come into contact with an elephant for the very first time. So these people are familiar with many animals. However, before this, they have never come into contact with an elephant. So what happens is, the first one is taken to touch an ear of an elephant. So he touches the ear of an elephant and is told this is what an elephant feels like. Then he goes away. The second one comes closer, and then he catches the tooth of an elephant. He's told this is what an elephant feels like. Then he moves out. And then the other one comes through, and then he's given a tail of an elephant. He says this is what an elephant feels like. He goes away. And then the last one is also given to touch the leg of an elephant. He's told this is what an elephant feels like, and then he goes away. So then at the end, they are all grouped together and asked, what does an elephant feel like? So the first one goes, well, an elephant feels like a gigantic blanket. It's such a huge blanket. And then the other one says, no, you're lying. An elephant does not feel like a blanket. I felt it myself. It feels like a very slippery kind of an object, a very huge pipe of some sort. And then the next one says, no. An elephant does not feel it. It feels like a snake. The one who touched the tail says it feels like a snake. It's light and it's really rough on the skin. The other one says, no, you people did not touch an elephant. I touched an elephant. An elephant feels like a gigantic tree. It just stands there, a very big tree that I couldn't even complete. I couldn't hug. I couldn't join my hands after hugging it. That's what an elephant feels like. Now, what does that teach us? It's to help us understand that each and every individual there was telling the truth, but their perception did not come together. So their understanding was for the same thing, however, from a different perspective of the very same thing. Why am I telling this story? Because it feels like a waste of time. This is to remind you and help you understand that your truth is true. What you do know about your faith is true. What you know about other people's faith is true. What you know about other people's understandings, their insecurities, their perceptions, it is true. It's just not the whole truth. We all know the truth, just not all of it. So in order for us to accomplish and get to fully understand what the full truth is, it's important that we give each other an ear and understand. There are so many people who lose many opportunities due to their ignorance because they are 100% sure that what they know is true, which again, it is true, just not the whole truth. In order for us to fully understand how the world operates, how the business operates, how work operates, how opportunities operate, we have to understand it fully. Never judge another person's perception. Never tell them that they are lying to themselves, but take your time to understand or try to see things from their perception, and only then will we actually get some